A car that's ruled the streets for 60 years, evolved through 7 generations, and shattered records like they were made of glass. And in the 21st century, it made a bold decision with the announcement of its last call for 2023 production cars. Yes, we are talking about Dodge, which is bidding farewell to its Charger model, and 5 of its most famous cars will never be made again, ever. But why have they thought to end production at its peak? Is this a mistake, or are they planning something big? In this video, we're diving into the reality of Dodge Charger's last call. This video dives deep into why Dodge chose these specific models' 5 special editions for their final salute and the story behind this last call. So, let's decode the secrets behind this legendary finale. Ever thought a concept car would outlive its era and turn into a legend? In 1964, Carl Cameron sketched out this concept that would set the automotive world on fire, the Dodge Charger. Initially just a prototype, it wasn't meant for mass production. Yet as soon as people caught a glimpse, they were hooked. By 1966, the first generation Dodge Charger hit the streets, flaunting a fastback coupe design that turned heads with its hidden headlights and full-width front grille. It aimed to bridge the gap between the Ford Mustang and the Thunderbird, carving out a niche in the personal luxury car market. Despite its eye-catching design and powerful V8 engines, sales started slow, making this generation a rare gem today. Then came the game changer, the second generation in 1968. This Charger became the face of the muscle car era with its Coke bottle styling and iconic divided front grille. The Charger RT and the Daytona models didn't just race, they dominated NASCAR. By 1971, the third generation took a more squared-off approach, still sleek but with a distinct split front grille. It was an era of change, with performance taking a hit due to emissions regulations and fuel prices. The fourth generation in 1975 took a sharp turn towards luxury, prioritizing comfort over speed, a move that received mixed reactions. After a brief disappearance, the Charger came back in 1982 as a front-wheel drive hatchback, a stark contrast to its predecessors. This fifth generation mirrored the industry's shift towards efficiency over raw power, a response to the oil crisis and growing competition. The Charger name lay dormant for years until 2006, marking the beginning of its 6th generation. Then, we witnessed the 7th generation, where the 2022 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat jailbreak became the fastest Charger ever made. Yet as with all great things, an end must come, for nothing lasts forever. A similar momentous decision was made for the Dodge Charger at the 2022 SEMA show in Las Vegas, signaling the end of an era. Now, you might wonder if Dodge is stepping down from its throne in the car world or maybe shutting down production altogether. That's not going to happen. Instead, Dodge has just announced the last call for the 2023 Dodge Charger, not as a sign of defeat, but as a celebration, a grand salute to an iconic muscle car era that's revving its engines for one last roar. It's Dodge's way of honoring the Charger's legacy, marking the end of its current generation of all those cars with Hemi V8 engines. But what exactly is this tribute, and why is Dodge planning to celebrate? Well, the last call of Dodge Charger means that Dodge is going to stop making the Charger model after 2023. Dodge is ending the Charger because it wants to focus on electrification and hybridization of its vehicles, as well as developing new platforms and technologies for the future. It is said that it will continue to offer high-performance vehicles, but they'll be more environmentally friendly and efficient. Dodge is making some special editions of the Charger that have different features, colors, and names. These special editions are rare and expensive, and they're meant to honor the history and legacy of the Charger. The first model is the King Daytona. Quite the royal name, right? But is there anything beyond its name that makes the Dodge Charger irresistible for inclusion in those 6 models? Well, it's because the King Daytona has the most powerful Charger package, building on the already formidable SRT Hellcat Red-Eye Widebody. You can imagine the roar of an 807 horsepower supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine. That's 10 more horsepower than the standard Hellcat Red-Eye. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive, this car doesn't just move, it flies on the asphalt, all while dressed in a stunning shade of Go Mango. The unique matte black graphics adorning its hood, roof, rear spoiler, and the King Daytona painted near fascia, which is the lower part of the rear bumper, paired with 20-inch satin carbon warp speed wheels and orange-coated 6-piston Brembo brake calipers, make it a sight to behold. So, we're all on the edge of our seats about the price of the 2023 Dodge Charger King Daytona, right? Official numbers haven't hit the streets yet, but here's the scoop. Expect it to be a notch above the Charger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye Widebody starting line of around $90,000. And with only 300 of these beauties rolling out, They're a rare breed among the 2023 Dodge Last Call lineup. Dealers who've been hitting their sales targets hard are the lucky ones who'll get their hands on them. And as we are talking about the Last Call celebration, how could a car that's been redesigned 3 times not be part of the action? Next one in the lineup is Badge of the Bee, the iconic Super Bee badge that made a triumphant return to the Dodge Charger for the 2023 model year. Starting with the Scat Pack as its base, the Super Bee is no ordinary Charger. It's equipped with adaptive dampers featuring a special drag mode and sits on drag radial tires, ready to conquer the quarter mile. Under the hood, the legendary 6.4-liter 392 Hemi V8 engine roars to life, boasting 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. It proudly wears the Super Bee badges on the grille and front fenders, complemented by a black Mopar hood pin kit. Available in the eye-catching Plum Crazy or B5 blue paint jobs, the Super Bee stands out in any crowd. Dodge has announced a limited production of 1,000 units, evenly split between the wide-body and narrow-body variants, making each one a collector's dream. Now, what if you're a retro lover? If the previous 2 models didn't catch your eye, this third one surely will. The Dodge Swinger Special Edition harks back to the high-performance Swinger models of the 70s, bringing a slice of that era to today. It's a retro-themed appearance package available for the 2023 Challenger RT Scat Pack Widebody. First off, the exterior paint options set the mood, available in F8 green, sublime green, or white knuckle. Then there's the Gold School badging, wheels, and a painted shaker intake, all of which enhance the Challenger's retro appearance. The interior features mod-grain wood-like aluminum bezel textures and Napa Alcantara seats with green stitching, complemented by Dodge's Romby logo in green. Dropping at about $65,000, the Swinger Special Edition isn't just any Charger Scat Pack widebody. It's a collector's dream, limited to 1,000 units. Now, do you remember the time when Dodge swapped the iconic Hemi badge for the 345 badge? It seemed like a small change, but it marked a deep respect for the legacy of the powerful 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine, known as the Eagle Hemi V8. So the 345 RT fender badge model is also included in the Last Call, because this engine churns out a robust 370 horsepower and an impressive torque of 395 pound-feet. Curious about what it'll take to park this beauty in your driveway? The Charger RT kicks off the bidding at $36,920. For those eyeing the premium spots with all the trimmings, you're looking at a ceiling of $42,385. Now, you must be wondering about the final star of this Last Call lineup, right? Well, prepare to be intrigued by the Dodge Charger Blacktop Special Edition. Is it just another variation in the series? Well, far from it. This edition stands out as the most distinctive of them all, and its blacked-out exterior badges are the main attraction of this model. It features a blacked-out aesthetic with elements like a satin black Charger deck lid badge, a satin black Dodge tail lamp badge, and a black Dodge grill badge. It also includes 20-inch low-gloss granite crystal wheels or 20-inch black noise wheels, depending on the variant, along with black mirror caps. For rear-wheel drive RWD models, this edition boasts enhancements like a high-performance suspension and the performance handling group. Priced at $2,995, the Blacktop Special Edition package is an attractive proposition for those looking to elevate their Charger's style and performance. It includes 20-inch low-gloss granite crystal wheels, Brembo 4-piston fixed caliper brakes for unmatched stopping power, all-speed traction control for superior handling, a high-performance suspension for an exhilarating ride, and striking red brake calipers that peek through the wheels. Now, do you think these 5 cars just line up, get auctioned off, and that's the end of the story? Dodge has added the Last Call underhood plaques to the game. Think of it as a metal plate tucked under the car's hood, which is basically the engine's cover. This plate carries a picture of the car, its birthplace, and the year 2023 etched on it. It's like a keepsake, a piece of history honoring the car's significance. And if we say that all of these above-mentioned cars share one common feature, it's not just their V8 engines, but also their safety features. The Dodge Charger, known for its speed and power, packs a punch when it comes to keeping its driver and passengers safe. It's loaded with safety and security features like advanced airbags, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and more. The Last Call of the Dodge Charger has become the headline of every article since its announcement. That's because the Dodge Charger is not an ordinary brand. So here are some of the most interesting facts about it that many around the world may not know. 5. The Dodge Charger Hellcat Red-Eye can get up to 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. 4. The 2022 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat is one of the fastest and relatively practical sedans on the planet. 3. It was the first four-door muscle car in the world, and it also had an eco mode that reduced its gas consumption. 2. The Charger Hellcat consumes as much gas as 5 Toyota Prius. 1. The Dodge Charger was designed to compete in NASCAR races, and it had a special model called the Daytona that had a huge rear spoiler and a pointed nose. So when the old wraps up, the new kicks off, and Dodge is all about this vibe. They're wrapping up their 2023 cars with a big last call and getting ready to roll out fresh models in 2024. So what do you think? Will horsepower keep ruling the streets forever after this grand finale? Or will the new models grab the spotlight and change the game?